Are you looking for non-toxic disposable diapers and don't know where to start? Be sure to watch this video until the end because I'll be sharing my top 3 best of the best, truly non-toxic diapers to help you protect your baby from toxic exposure. If you haven't already done so, consider subscribing and hit that bell to be notified whenever I post a new video about all things low tox, lifestyle, and motherhood. I've used some of these diapers for my own kids, and I've helped hundreds of new and aspiring moms just like you protect their little ones from environmental toxins, and I'm so excited to help you right now. First, let's talk about what disposable diapers are made of. The top sheet is the part that comes in direct contact with your baby's reproductive organs. Next is the acquisition or the diversion layer, which helps to draw moisture away from the top sheet toward the core, keeping your baby dry. This can be made out of cellulose, which is a plant material, or polyester. Beneath that is a super absorbent layer that's usually made out of a combination of plant or wood pulp and sodium polyacrylate, or SAP. SAP is a crystal-like material that becomes gelatinous when it absorbs water. So if you've ever had an experience with a full wet diaper that exploded and leaked gel-like material everywhere, you'll know what I'm talking about. Before disposable diapers were invented, cloth diapers were the norm. Cloth diapers offer so many advantages over disposables, but one of the disadvantages is the large amount of water that's needed to wash them, which is one of the particular advantages of using these synthetic polymers is the reduction in the amount of water needed to wash reusable diapers. Other advantages of SAP include the large amount of liquids that it can absorb compared to cotton, and of course, the cheap cost and high profit margin for diaper manufacturers. But this doesn't come without its own drawbacks, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Then we have the outermost layer of the diaper known as the back sheet. It's usually made from a cloth-like polypropylene material with a polyethylene film on the outside to prevent liquid that has been absorbed into the core seeping out onto the other side of the diaper, coming into contact with your child's legs. If a lot of this sounds like highly synthetic materials, it is. Which leads us to the question, what are the adverse health effects or toxic effects of using so many synthetics in a product that is designed to be in direct contact with a child's extremely sensitive reproductive organs for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 for several years of a child's life during a critical window of development? Well, first off, a baby's diaper area is highly absorptive to chemicals. There are several reasons for this, including the fact that it is often occluded, meaning it's covered up, usually moist, and has a high blood supply. All of these factors together create a high-risk situation for your baby. Furthermore, toxicants that are absorbed in this area can bypass or evade the body's natural defense system known as first-pass metabolism or liver detoxification, which is critical for our health. Which means that toxic chemicals absorbed in this area, the amount remains relatively unchanged, which can be hazardous to your baby's health, since they have direct access to the reproductive organs. And we know that early childhood exposures can have long-lasting effects into adulthood. Several studies like this one showed that disposable diapers contain phthalates, which are endocrine disrupting chemicals associated with a large number of toxic effects on reproduction, the respiratory tract, cognition, behavior, metabolism, and more. They also found disposable diapers to release toxic solvents like toluene and xylene. And the high pH of diapers could actually contribute to diaper dermatitis, aka diaper rash. The chemicals released from disposable diapers have also been shown to exacerbate asthma symptoms. And another study found that disposable diapers contain heavy metals and release formaldehyde, which by the way is a known human carcinogen and a potent allergen. It's estimated that a baby can wear up to 4,800 diapers during an extremely sensitive time of their life in one of the most sensitive areas of the body. So putting your baby in non-toxic diapers can significantly reduce their toxic burden. Plus, children are not able to efficiently detoxify the same way as adults. So chemicals that they are exposed to can have much higher magnified effects compared to adults. There really is no way to avoid all synthetics, but when it comes to disposable diapers, we can get pretty close. One of the main reasons to avoid synthetic materials is that they can end up breaking down into smaller fragments known as microplastics and nanoplastics. These are persistent environmental pollutants that can end up right back in our bodies through the air we breathe, the water we drink, they're in the soil, and they can also end up in fish, which we then eat. We're literally eating and breathing this stuff in, so it's no wonder that microplastics have been detected in human lung tissue, placenta, and in the blood. There's even evidence that microplastics can act as toxic magnets, binding and absorbing toxic chemicals from the environment, facilitating their entry into our bodies, which is not what we want. So avoiding plastics and plastic-like materials as much as possible is the ideal way to go. I want to mention that there are so many non-toxic or disposable diapers that are advertised as non-toxic on the market. So how do we make sense of all this? Well, non-toxic in and of itself is a tricky term, because it's up to the manufacturer to provide evidence that their product doesn't kill people, including the packaging. If it's at the discretion of the manufacturer to prove that their products are safe, doesn't this constitute a conflict of interest? So even though the likelihood that a child will die due to using a disposable diaper is low, I've already mentioned that many diapers on the market can contain toxicants like formaldehyde, heavy metals, and endocrine disrupting phthalates. Basically, disposable diapers are not tightly regulated, so it is on us as parents to thoroughly vet these products before exposing our children to them. Even though there's no perfect diaper out there, I have found the top 3 best of the best non-toxic disposable diapers that are made with the fewest synthetic materials, undetectable toxic chemicals, and contain the highest percentages of plant ingredients, making them more likely to be biodegradable. So without further ado, here are my top 3 non-toxic diaper picks. The number 3 spot goes to EcoP. They use a bamboo top sheet. The absorbent core of the diaper also contains bamboo pulp, which by the way is totally chlorine free, does not contain any fragrances, and is Ocotec 100 verified not to contain 100 toxic substances. The second place diaper pick goes to Andy Pandy. These are also made with a bamboo top and back sheet, which by the way are the areas that come in direct contact with your baby's skin. They're totally chlorine-free bleached as well, making it very low likelihood of dioxin contamination. Plus, they're 86.5% biodegradable, which is a plus. And last but not least, the number 1 top non-toxic disposable diaper award goes to Eco Originals out of Australia. They're 90% biodegradable, which is the highest percentage that I've seen out of any of the disposable diapers on the market. They have a non-GMO cornstarch top sheet and a cotton back sheet. And the absorbent core contains plant polymers in addition to a little bit of the sodium polyacrylate for absorption. Even the paper packaging is biodegradable. So we don't have to worry about a bunch of plastic going into the landfill, polluting the environment, and ultimately us. These also have the least amount of synthetics, which is found around the elastic tapes and the elastic cuffs that go around your baby's legs. I'm curious to know, would you use a non-toxic diaper for your little ones? Let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and hitting that like button. If you need more juicy tips, subscribe to the Low Tox Tuesday weekly email series created by a toxicologist that helps you detoxify your entire home the easy way. You can find the link in the description below along with all 3 of my diaper picks. And be sure to check out this video next where I go through some of the most popular non-toxic or at least advertised non-toxic diapers on the market and see how they measure up.